Hey there. Today, we're diving into something that so many of us deal with, blood sugar. We're going to explore 10 really powerful foods that can help you manage your levels in a completely natural way. It's a path that can work right alongside your current plan or even help you get ahead of things. So let's jump in. Does this question hit close to home? Maybe you're already taking medicine, but your numbers just aren't budging. Or maybe you've just gotten that warning from your doctor that your sugar is creeping up and you really want to avoid starting medication. It's a super common and honestly a really frustrating spot to be in. If that's you, then you are in exactly the right place. We're about to walk through 10 powerhouse foods that can help you get back in the driver's seat naturally. The whole idea is to use what you've already got in your kitchen to support your health and maybe even sidestep some of those common side effects from prescription drugs. We all know that some foods can send our blood sugar on a roller coaster, right? We hear so much about what not to eat. But what's way more exciting is that other foods can do the exact opposite. They can actually help regulate and stabilize your levels. And that is precisely what we're going to focus on today. Okay, let's get right to it. We're going to start with our first group of amazing foods that can make a huge difference in your day-to-day blood sugar control. First up is cinnamon. And this is pretty incredible, but just a half to 1 teaspoon a day can seriously improve how your body uses its own insulin. This is a real game changer for that stubborn fasting blood sugar, the number you see first thing in the morning. Next, we have bitter gourd. Now, the juice from this can be so effective because it has a compound called polypeptide P, which is basically, and get this, a plant's own version of insulin. How cool is that? So, when we say cinnamon improves how insulin works, what we're really talking about is this term, insulin sensitivity. Think of it this way. Improving your sensitivity just means your body's cells become better listeners. They start paying more attention and responding to the insulin you're already making. And that, right there, is the cornerstone of managing blood sugar naturally. Next up, fenugreek seeds. The way these work is just fascinating. If you soak them overnight, their soluble fiber creates this kind of gel in your gut, and that gel physically slows down how fast the sugar from your food gets into your bloodstream. Then there's amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. This stuff is packed with chromium and vitamin C, and that combination not only boosts your insulin sensitivity, but might even help your pancreas regenerate its own insulin-producing cells. All right, we are halfway through our list. Let's move on to the next set of foods and see how this all starts to build into a complete natural toolkit for you. Flax seeds are just fantastic. The fiber in them slows down your entire digestion process. That keeps you feeling full longer and, more importantly, prevents those sudden sharp sugar spikes after a meal. They're super easy to add to a smoothie or some yogurt. And then we have oats. In so many countries, oatmeal is a breakfast staple, and for very good reason. It has this special kind of fiber called beta-glucan, which is an absolute champion at managing both blood sugar and cholesterol. This chart really shows you how these different fibers work. See, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. Fenugreek makes that gel that slows down absorption. Flax seeds slow down the whole digestive train. And okra, which we're getting to, has this unique gel that literally grabs onto sugar molecules. Each one is like a targeted natural defense system. Okay, next up is apple cider vinegar. Just a spoonful of this in a glass of water before you eat can improve your insulin sensitivity, helping to flatten that sugar curve after a meal. Now, quick word of caution, if you struggle with acid reflux, you'll want to be a little careful with this one. And for a sweet treat, you just can't go wrong with berries. They're naturally low in sugar and they're loaded with antioxidants, making them a totally safe and really good fruit option for you. And rounding out our top 10, we have okra and garlic. So okra releases that unique gel we just talked about, which binds directly with sugar and cholesterol in your gut, slowing them down. And finally, garlic. This one is a true multitasker. It helps with blood sugar, it helps with cholesterol, it supports your heart health, and it gives your immune system a nice little boost. It's a real powerhouse. So here's the crucial point. While these 10 foods are incredibly powerful, they don't work in a vacuum. They're most effective when they become part of a simple, complete lifestyle plan. So here it is, your simple 3-part action plan. Number 1, start working these foods into your meals every day. Number 2, make a conscious effort to drink more water. And number 3, commit to moving your body every single day. It's the combination of these small, consistent changes that adds up to a huge impact. And let's put a really clear number on that movement goal. We're not talking about running a marathon here. We're talking about a 30-minute walk at least 5 days a week. It's a specific, totally achievable target that is scientifically proven to help manage blood sugar. You can do this.
So, as we wrap this all up, let's just focus on taking back control. The key message here is empowerment. It's about knowing you have powerful, natural tools right at your fingertips to take charge of your own health.
And here it is, your natural toolkit. All 10 foods on one slide. We've got cinnamon, bitter gourd, fenugreek seeds, amla, flax seeds, oats, apple cider vinegar, berries, okra, and garlic. See, these aren't some exotic, hard-to-find ingredients. They are powerful, accessible tools you can start using today. And this really says it all, doesn't it? You don't always have to jump to medication as the first or only answer. By making these smart, simple lifestyle changes and using the natural things that are all around you, you can make a huge difference in your blood sugar control. The power to make that change is truly in your hands.